Hey guys, welcome back to the backlog, as well as the classic Sonic marathon that I've been doing. It has not been a very consistent marathon, but, we are indeed playing the classic Sonic games for a while. So, last time I saw you, at least for this series, we completed Sonic 1's both what do you call it, like a normal ending, and then its good ending. And at the end of that, Eggman was shown to have kind of gotten away from Sonic, so that kind of, leads into Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which is what we're playing today, which is I think it was released 1992? Does it say on here? Yep, 1992. 1 year after the original Sonic the Hedgehog, so that was pretty quick. And it's kind of revolutionary compared to the original game, as the original game was really basic, and I really didn't like it. But this game is a whole lot better in some circumstances. We'll get into that, but either way, this is the introduction of Tails the Fox, otherwise known as Miles Tails Prower, or just in Japan, he's just known as Miles, which is strange. I think the game audio is a little bit too loud. Let me turn it down for you. There you go, bud. You see, I worry about your ears, except for the times I don't worry about your ears. But either way, being as this is the first game that introduced Tails, guess what we're going to do? Remove him entirely. So, at the beginning screen, you have player 1, 1 player, 2 player versus, and then options. We're going to go into options first, because I always tend to look at the options first. 1 player just means you're starting the game. 2 player means it's not a co-op mode, though there is a co-op mode in the game. I don't think I'll get to talk about it, though. It's just like a race. Then options kind of shows you some stuff. So, player select, versus mode items, sound test. Sound test is important for things we won't really cover here. Versus mode, it kind of just tells you what kind of things are going to change in versus mode, being, well, the 2-player mode. Then player select allows you to choose who you want to play as. So you can either play as Sonic and Tails, which means you control Sonic, but Tails kind of just hangs around you. Sonic alone, which means you're just Sonic, there's no Tails. And then Tails alone, which means you just control Tails. Now, Sonic and Tails don't control any differently in this game. They control the exact same. So, it's kind of just like one big choice, and that's if you want to have the Chaos Emeralds for real. I'm going to recommend you, if you are a new player to this game, do not play Sonic and Tails. This will ruin your life. Instead, play Sonic alone, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So let's get started in Emerald Hill Zone. This looks familiar. Yeah, nobody really remembers Emerald Hill Zone in comparison to Green Hill Zone, but it is a little bit more fun of a level. Also, a lot of things have changed. Sonic doesn't look any different, really. I don't think his sprites really changed that much. Maybe a little bit. Sonic controls pretty much the exact same, though he does have the biggest addition to this entire game, the spin dash, which is just holding down and mashing the jump button. It's just a way of getting, like, extra speed from, like, a standstill, which is amazing, because the original game didn't have anything about that. Pretty much nothing changes from there, but one of the big things that was the problem in the first game was the Chaos Emeralds. You had to collect 50 rings, then get to the goal. Well, this time it's not get to the goal, it's collect 50 rings and then get to a checkpoint that'll allow you to actually get that stuff. A really big part of Sonic 2 is how dickish the game is. The game can be kind of like unforgiving, like with that monkey that throws coconuts. There's no real animation that shows you that a lot of these enemies do have projectiles, and they kind of just come out frame 1, like a fighting game. Oh boy. But yeah, the kind of, we're going to do the same thing as we did, last game. We're going to try and complete the game 100%, which means collecting all 7 Chaos Emeralds. Yeah, there's not 6, there's 7 this time, and there will be 7 from pretty much every point forward, because, I don't know. I don't know why they decided 7 would be a better number. They decided that would be good for you. Oh boy, I'm falling down here. Yeah, we're still gonna have some of those, like visual bugs as we did in the last game, just because, we're still playing on Genesis hardware. It's not, well, running composite stuff on an HDMI upscaler, it's just never going to work all that well, but you know how that works. You know how it goes. Another day, another death. So, here are the checkpoints. You just pass by them with 50 rings, and you get this glowing thing. Then you just jump into it. Here are the special stages. They're a lot different from Sonic 1. And guess what? These are the worst special stages in the entire series. They are dog shit. And you're going to learn why. The best part is at least that we get a lot more tries to get the Chaos Emeralds than we did in Sonic 1, since there are multiple checkpoints throughout levels. Either way, the point is to collect rings in these ones instead of just like going straight for the emerald, because you get the rings, you get access to the emerald. These are horrible. I hate them so much because it's pretty much just bullshit. The thing about this is you're running down like a half pipe, and this will be called the half pipe for pretty much the rest of the series. Since this like same special stage kind of idea gets reused like a lot in the series, like to an overly high amount. But pretty much you need to collect rings to get through certain like goals. So if you don't collect the rings the level asked you for, you don't get the Chaos Emerald. Kind of like falling into the goals in Sonic 1, but this time it's like a lot more punishing. You kind of already play a level, and yeah, if you don't win, you don't get shit. So if I were to fall behind like 10 points, I wouldn't get that. You kind of just find it. Sonic got the Chaos Emerald. I don't think they give you continues like they did in the last game, but because there are multiple checkpoints within each level, it is possible to get multiple Chaos Emeralds per level. It would just be, you know, really tough to do that, I would say. Let's see. But yeah, it's something you can do. It's just not something I'd ever recommend. I mean, some people could probably get all 7 Chaos Emeralds, like, at the beginning, like, zone. Like, here in Green Emerald Zone. No, it's not the name of the zone. Emerald Hill Zone. But it's going to be a lot harder than you think it is. And, just because I finished it one time does not mean... yeah. One problem is those coconuts really do blend into the background. The problem is, like, there might not be enough rings for you to do it multiple times per level, but it is possible in some. I will say that I like Sonic the Hedgehog 2 more than Sonic 1. And one of the best parts is there's only 2 acts per zone. There's no 3-act shit like we did last time. That made levels, like, so long and boring I just could not deal with them. Another big problem is, Sonic 2 really likes dick moves. And what are dick moves in Sonic games? Well, dick moves are kind of like level design choices that kind of just are meant to piss you off. Kind of like placing enemies in really weird places that you'd never guess they are. Putting pits in areas you just can never predict. Shit like that. So be prepared for kind of bullshit that'll just, you know, come out of nowhere. But yeah, I do like this game a lot more, but you're going to see why I'm still going to get really pissed. Classic Sonic just pissed me off in general, but with only 2 acts per zone, I like that. I did not even guess that was coming. But yeah, with 2 acts per zone, it makes it, like, you know, a lot more fun to play because it doesn't feel as bullshit. But at the same time, you're still not going to be all that happy, I would say. Let me see. I want to go back and get more rings. And there are a lot more zones in this game, which means more chances to get Chaos Emeralds, more places to have fun in, quote-unquote. But yeah, the enemies are really gonna... Yeah, this game really doesn't like you. Sonic 1, I think, had the biggest problem of, like, the same kind of thing. Like, you're just going to encounter bullshit around the game. But, like, this one definitely has a different problem of it just, like, not liking the player whatsoever. So instead, they're just gonna, you know, kill you at all chances they get. You see, if I had 50 rings there, I could have gotten a Chaos Emerald. But, you know, with so many chances in this game, you really don't have to worry about, like, missing it in a singular level. You just kind of have to worry about it if you miss a lot. In which, yeah, that's going to be big sad for you. Come on, I want to go down there. Controls are mostly the same. The physics are pretty damn close. The reason I'm trying to jump into there, but I don't... Yeah, this is not the right area. I don't think so. Yeah, I keep on messing that up, but you can go around that. I have a feeling we're close to a checkpoint, so I want more rings. Oh boy. I'd love to grab you rings, man. Let's see. We can get them. We can try. I believe in you, Sonic. Yeah, the game is still built almost completely around momentum, so if you can't build up momentum, you're not going to get the things you want. See, I want to get in there, but I'm not allowed. That piece of fuck. You are a piece of fuck, you know that. And that's what I call every Sonic game. Yay, I did it. You see, with so many chances to do it, it feels really nice just to try again. So yeah, special stages get worse and worse as they go along. They ask you to get more rings, and they have a lot more challenges than beforehand. Like, we saw some bombs in the last level, but we never ran into them. Come on. Come on. I have a feeling when you see that shit start blinking, you can tell, like, oh, we're almost at the end of the checkpoint. So you need to hurry the fuck up. But yeah, ring amounts get, like, stupid hard as it goes along, and the game really likes to be stupid like this and just, you know, make you go all around. Shit gets real tough. It's not horrible. I don't know if I like this more than, like, the Sonic 1 special stages, but these ones can definitely piss me off. Like that. Not enough rings. You kind of have to memorize the entire thing. I got Sonic rings, but yeah, the reason you don't want to play with Tails is because he joins you in special stages. He just thought you needed some help, so he joins in, and if he gets hit, you lose rings. And guess what? He's not controllable. Anyway, here's the first boss. This is probably the easiest boss in Sonic history. It's like this shit. He just goes back and forth. Sometimes the tank will shoot off its, like, little thing on the front. Not always. And it's dead. Yeah, the bosses are a whole lot easier than the bosses in the first game. But then again, the bosses were never the problem. It was the level design and all the bullshit they decided to throw at me. But yeah, special stages, a lot harder. They're easier to get into, harder to complete. It's kind of that weird dichotomy, but I really don't like the half pipe. Half pipes in some games can be really good, like Sonic Rush or Sonic Colors DS, which we have not played on the channel yet because I don't know why I don't want to. I choose no. Nothing up here. There is literally nothing up here. Yeah, this is Chemical Plant, the second level of Sonic 2. It's a lot more fun than Marble Zone, I'll tell you that. Marble Zone was pretty much the, yeah, you need to learn that this game's not always going to be fast. This one definitely teaches you that. Mess around. Yeah, he explodes if you don't mash. This level really does let you go a whole lot faster, but, you see, like that? Projectiles are just kind of dickish in this game, because they kind of blend in with everything, and you can never tell when they actually are, like, projectiles, and when they're just, like, nothing. There you go. Spin Dash makes it a whole lot easier just to get going. One of the biggest problems of Sonic 1 is just, like, you just want to go fast, and you cannot. And sometimes you gotta get that momentum, and, well, yeah. I would say jump over these enemies instead, just because they're not worth fighting. But yeah, projectiles are kind of the worst thing in this game, as I've learned. It's just like, projectiles come out of nowhere, you can't tell where they are, so you're kind of just fucked. Watch out for any checkpoints you might see along the way. You might want to, you know, wait up on those. But yeah, this shows, like, the amount of speed you can get in a Sonic game is incredible sometimes. Let's see, still on the lookout for a checkpoint. I haven't seen one yet. You're evil. He's evil and he's the enemy. More Sonic reference. He's not here yet. It's going to take 1,000 subscribers before we get to see that man. Let's see. There we go. And that man. But yeah. Another problem, at least in Sonic 2, is just kind of looking for the checkpoints. Sometimes they can be as, like, mysteriously lost as, like, well, other shit. It's strange. Like, sometimes it just hides. Like, I think we're really close to the end of the level. Yeah, we're right at the end of the level. So all these rings I collected are useless. So I'm gonna go on an adventure and look for a checkpoint. Because even though I know it's easier to get into a checkpoint, I don't want to try and chance that shit. I don't think I can go backwards anymore. Fuck. But I want to. The game's like, nah, fuck you. God damn. It can be kind of dickish like that. But there are a ton of stages, so you have a lot of chances to get Chaos Emeralds. I'm just, you know, I really want to get Chaos Emeralds. Like, I remember that second stage, like, in my brain right now, so I want to retry it, but same time, levels are really quick, so sometimes they just won't have any checkpoints, which is really weird. I know that each has at least one, but it's very, very interesting, I would say. Look, extra life. Yay. Another one of the, here's a little bit of a tip for at least Sonic 1 that I figured out while I was playing through it like 3 times. Grind extra lives in that game. Extra lives are extremely important if you want to keep living. Let's see. Dodge them. Get the shield. Yeah, the shield's back. It's the same way as it was in Sonic 1. It's just an extra hit before you start losing rings. Which is really nice if you want to keep rings. Nothing magical about it yet. And by yet, I really do mean yet. Let's see. There we go, 50 rings. Now we just got to find a checkpoint, which there's at least normally one in, like, right before the boss. So you'll at least know that in Act 2s, you'll be able to at least know that there is at least one checkpoint in the level. This one is also kind of like a very famous Sonic level. I dodged the shit out of that because of the water in this level. There's no real dedicated water level in the game, like one that you are entirely underwater, like a Labyrinth Zone was. Most of the water levels in this game are kind of like half and halves. Like sometimes you're underwater, sometimes you're not. Kind of weird. Anyway, I don't think it makes you skip special stages like Sonic 1 did, but, you know, that means you're stuck on them. So, good luck. Also, Sonic's control in the special stages is just ass. Like, it's really hard to line him up correctly, and because of, like, the low render distance, because it's the Genesis, you're not able to see much of anything coming up. Like, there we go. Come on, give me some more. I need to collect some more. I think I had the same I had at this checkpoint. But yeah, his control is really loose. He kind of just goes all over the place. And because of the render distance, you're never able to see, like, where the rings are. You see, like, it's... These ones are pretty tough. When you get, like, no chaos, no rings, it's like, I want to die. Like, I need 7 more. Oh, I missed it. Fuck! You see, the render distance really messes you up. Like, you can't see crap. I think you can pause during a special stage, if I remember correctly, which is kind of the tactic I used in Sonic Rush. But because those levels are actually pretty insane, you need that shit. But yeah, I at least know that there's one more in this level, so if I collect 50 rings, I got another chance. So this is one I can definitely say you do have multiple chances at. But yeah, here's the kind of the dreaded water part. A lot of people get killed on this, and I definitely got killed when I was a kid because of this water trap. But, you know, if you are aware of it, because you are like 15 million years old at this point, you're not going to get caught by it, but it's going to be annoying. Ah, water. Fucking hate it. But yeah, you still drown. The entire thing about this trap is that the water is slow. The water makes everything slow. So climbing up that entire shaft is kind of, you know, nerve-wracking for a lot of people. And if you fall down through this next part, you got to go back and do it again under, you know, more strenuous conditions. There we go. There we go. Oh, jump. That shit's gonna fall apart. There it goes. Yeah, I'm pretty much already at the end of the level. Levels in Sonic 2 just go by, like, way faster. Let's see. Oh, crap. Okay, good thing I was caught. Even the game knows, like, certain parts that you're just gonna fuck up at. Let's see, I think I already made it to the boss. Fuck. Like I said, special stages in this game don't fuck around, but here's the second boss. It's kind of sucky. Kind of sucks at his job. He just throws that at you. All the goo he's sucking. He's a goo sucker. Yeah. That easy. The bosses get way easier in this game. Yeah, it's really sad to say I only have 1 Chaos Emerald so far. I'm already on the 3rd zone, and I only have 1 Chaos Emerald. I was going to say 3, but I don't have that. But yeah, there's 3 checkpoints per special stage, so I only got about like 1/3 of the way through that 2nd special stage. But in this game, unlike the first game, the Chaos Emeralds you really do want to get in here for a special secret. Special secret that everybody knows already, but you know, just in case you want me to keep being facetious. Let's see. Yes, this is the level where it's like half of it is kind of underwater, the other half is up top. So you can just kind of avoid the water, of which I would like to. Here's actual Grounder. Remember him from Labyrinth Zone? I don't think that one was actually called Grounder, but, you know, you never know. Here is a special stage ring. You can kind of jump over them and try and return back at some point. Ah! That's another thing. Sonic Speed really does make you, like... And then that shit kind of happens. Those are the dick moves I'm talking about. Like, the level will just kind of say, fuck you, no. And, you're just gonna have to be like, alright. There's no good way of getting around them. They kind of just show up. Unless you remember everything about the level, you're not going to, you know, you're not going to be able to avoid those traps. The trappings of Grounder. He's all over the place. He's inside your walls, dude. Yeah, we went up to, like, the top of the level at this point. Let's see. I just want to go back and see if I can collect more rings in case there is a, like, a checkpoint. But I think we're almost at the end of the level. Yeah, I think we are. Let's go backwards. Let's have fun, since these levels are, like, multifaceted, with a bunch of shit going on in them. Go! The hell? I don't want that. I want to go backwards. There's a fucking something above me. They got me acting wise. Fucking hell. Like, fucking that. Yeah. The water still lags you like hell, because we're on Genesis. Genesis. Let's see. Those things will kill you. So don't do that. Let's see. Where are there any special stage thingies over this way? Let's see. Oh, there we go. You see? It pays to look around. All right. It's 3rd attempt. Just remember, you gotta... Don't jump. Jumping is never really a good idea in these stages. More of a better idea just to stay, like, stationary and move out of the way instead. Okay. I think there's some on this side now, and then there's some on this side. I have a little bit more than I had last time. You have a lot more now. Just remember, don't jump out of the way of this first one. Just move in. Just juke. Juke, do not die. I still died, but, you know, inside instead. You see? Never run into those bombs. It's just a bad idea in general. Come on. I need to make it to 100. I think I already did, didn't I? There we go. Okay. Here we go. Now, I don't know anything about this one. It's going to ask for 140, so that's not bad, but they're not going to give me many rings, are they? There's going to be like, oh, here's about, like, 3 each time. Would you like 3? We've got that. Oh, the thing is crapping out. Yeah, never run into bombs. My thing is crapping out. Right as shit started. Ah, motherfucker. Yeah, right as everything started crapping out. Ah, boy. And that's poetry right there. Like, you're winning? Oh, let me kill myself. It's like, thank you. Capture card. Oh, boy. Is the connection okay? Looks a little bit darker. But yeah, this level's pretty much fucked. Let me go ahead and mess with this real quick. I don't want to die. Let me see. Make sure I connect everything correctly. It looks a bit brighter now. Laying your Genesis on cords is never a bad idea. It is never a good idea. Oh boy. Let's keep going. Or you could just kill yourself now. That is an option. But, you're gonna respawn at a checkpoint that is already taken. So, unless you just get a game over to try and, like, reset your ring values, it's not gonna work. That's one thing that they decide to program around. Ah, yes. Bubble. There he goes. Yeah, that's one thing they decided to program around. They were like, oh, wait, somebody could just game over if they wanted to just retry the special stage. So it's like, or at least in this game they could. So they were like, oh, just make it reapply the thing to it. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I think you have to go at this with enough speed. There you go. Go at it with enough speed and you can get out. Yeah, I don't like those special stages. Especially how dickish they can be. They can just decide to, like, you know, give you 15 million left turns. Like, I pretty much had it in the bag and the bombs showed up. And I was like, well, crap. At least I'll know it for next time. You see, it's live and learn. I'm hanging on the edge of tomorrow. Oh, here is a big problem. This level, if you don't jump immediately onto that, like, seesaw, you get sent down to the lower path, which is all water. Come on. There we go. There we go. It's really hard to get speed underwater, so, using this is a real good idea. Well, anyway, I've got almost enough rings to get it. Come on. Water. Yeah, and the music, I have not commented on it, but it's really good. It's not as good as Sonic 3, though. That's because I like Sonic 3 a bit better. You're gonna fall down, ain't you? Not you, I guess. Oh! You fucking got me, Sonic. Sonic, you got me. You tricked me again, Sonic. Let's see. I just want to get that Chaos Emerald so badly. Oh, God. You see? Here's a good moment to use a spin dash. Here we go. If you had the time to... Ah, come on. There's another... Like, Sonic doesn't fucking stop. Like, kind of like normal, he's got momentum, so he can never stop on a dime. So it becomes kind of tough to, like, get onto the right things. Like, oh, I just want to start spin dashing. Well, doesn't that suck? Jump! He's like, oh, you're trying to come up here, eh? It's like, I ain't trying to do shit, man. Grounder is even more annoying than he was in Labyrinth Zone. I just really... It's annoying. Yeah, those guys could probably crush you. Don't let that happen. Let's see. Oh, no. There we go. Oh, fuck you. You can just feel the dickishness. They're having fun with me. Alright, well, this time I'm going to try and go on the top half. You see, they always kind of plan for things to happen, don't they? They know when you're going to jump. They really plan this out as this entire game is a death trap waiting to fucking ruin your life. And it's like, you know, I appreciate that, but could you not? Could you fucking not, dude? Let's see. Mother of fuck. I was like, I ain't gonna survive that. I don't know where all those fucking bugs came from. Just like Sonic 1, I've never beaten Sonic 2. Nor Sonic 3. I just jumped over the special stage. Well, I don't have enough rings anyway. And then you just drop to the bottom half. Let's see. These bugs are annoying as hell. I just did not see them coming. I was like, bug? Why would there be bug? That's the wrong video game. That's for the Sega Saturn. Nobody would get that. Oh, God. Oh, boy. And then we're back into the water. Have I been in this area before? You see, the game really just wants to dick you over, doesn't it? Is this the same place? Am I close to that jump I had to do? Fucking hell. Will this game really treat me like a dumbass like that? Come on. Yeah, it's the same fucking place. Or, it's the same place I died. I can't... I don't want to live anymore as Sunak. I'd rather live as a Pontiac. Don't know what that means. That's a kind of car. Wow, I don't have any rings for that. Well, at least try and beat the dude. This time around, it's pretty stupid. He shoots an arrow. It hurts. But you can then jump on it to use it as like a thing. If you were not as stupid as me, you'd probably like know how to do this correctly. But you can kind of just sit on there and use it as a like a stepping stool. This is not useful. Shoot up. Maybe I have to be in the air when he... There we go. Come on. Ah, that was good timing. I jumped on it mid-send. There we go. And then I can't do anything about that, so I'm just gonna wait for it. I can't do anything about that, because I can't jump on it. You're supposed to, like, sit on top of there and hit him multiple times, but I am very scared. I'm a scared man. There you go. Now he's dead. I don't know what's going on with that. I freed the bacon, guys. I got through Bacon Zone. Great. I don't know what the fuck happened there. Good job, Sonic. You freed the bacon. Anyway, we're going to end this episode. So, next time on Sonic 2 and the classic Sonic Marathon, I'm going to, like, get the 2 Chaos Emeralds again, because I'm probably going to restart and go back to here with both the Chaos Emeralds. Or maybe even the third one, who knows. Just because I'm stupid. Actually, yeah, I'll do that, since you guys already kind of saw that, so. And before I end this episode, I want to thank all of my YouTube members, including the True Epsilon, Cat M. Without you all, this channel wouldn't stay afloat. So thank you for all your support, and I'll see you guys next time!